Welcome to our channel. We specialize in updating the latest news on our favorite movie, The Young and the Restless. Please like, share and subscribe to receive notifications whenever a new video. Thank you and enjoy your video. For as far back as 4 decades, The Young and the Restless has presented the sentiment, and the dramatization, with the absolute most delightful weddings on TV. Investigate these notorious Y&R wedding photographs. Nikki Reed and Victor Newman remarried for the third time on Yanda's 40th anniversary in 2013. Victor later admitted that he truly is in love with Nikki, and she eventually gives birth to a daughter, Victoria Newman, and the couple was married in a lavish ceremony 2 years later. Je t'aime. Kane Ashby and Lily Winters got married in beautiful Paris. The character has been involved with Amber Moore, Adrienne France, Chloe Mitchell, Elizabeth Hendrickson, and most notably Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, a romance that garnered significant fan attention. In 2009, Kane and Lily were married. Global BC would later call Lily the love of Kane's life. Kevin Fisher and Jana Hawks had a peaceful ceremony at an ashram in Malibu, California. Kevin Fisher and Jana Hawks are fictional characters in The Young and the Restless. Kevin is the son of Tom Fisher and Gloria Abbott Bardwell. Jana is the daughter of Million and Hannah Hawks. Kevin is portrayed by Greg Rickert and Jana was portrayed by Emily O'Brien. Kevin's skills involved hacking and bookkeeping. Jana was experienced in art. Catherine Chancellor officiated Daniel Romalotti and Amber Moore's marriage. Having been married to the heir of Forrester Creations, Rick Forrester, Amber found herself dealing with affairs, the loss of her child, and ultimately divorce. However, at one time, she did find comfort and success working as a fashion designer at both Forrester Creations and Spectra Fashions. After she lost her job, Amber had set off to work toward a career in music. Christine Blair and Paul Williams made it official during a simple ceremony. Later, she became involved with investigator Paul Williams, Doug Davidson, and, although their first marriage ended after 5 years, they continued as friends. After 12 years apart, Christine and Paul remarried at Catherine Chancellor's funeral. Jeffrey Bardwell and Gloria Fisher were married by Little Richard in Sin City. Jeffrey was also trying to solve the Jabot Cosmetics tainted face cream mystery since Will had mailed him some evidence. Though Jeffrey and Gloria's marriage was in name only, real emotions did occasionally boil over. Gloria ended up falling for Jeffrey, said blackmailing twin. In April 2008, Gloria and Jeffrey were on the verge of a divorce, but Jeffrey wanted half of Gloria's assets in the settlement. However, Gloria was giving half away to charitable causes. J.T. Hellstrom and Victoria Newman, who are also married in real life, had a gorgeous Y&R wedding. Thad Luckenbill, J.T. Hellstrom, and Amelia Heinels, Victoria Newman, characters were married on Y&R, and though the couple's characters have since divorced on the show, the couple married in real life in 2007. They share 2 children, a son Thaddeus Rowe Jr. and daughter Georgia March. Nick Newman and Sharon Collins were high school sweethearts. Sharon has been romantically linked to her high school sweetheart, Nicholas Nick Newman Joshua Morrow, since her debut on the series. John Abbott and Jill Foster had a luxurious wedding after years of contention. In 1986, John and Jill divorced, and John fired Jack and threw him out of his house. Jill received 25% of Jabot Cosmetics, a seat on the board of directors, and a cushy executive position with Jabot at $150,000 a year. With this huge settlement, John and Jack hoped that Jill would stay quiet in order to protect Jabot's image. Patrick Murphy and Catherine Chancellor found happiness together later in life. On March 26, 2009, back at the diner, Murphy expressed his happiness that Catherine had brought to him. He proposed to Catherine and she accepted. He had planned to propose on December 24, 2008, but Catherine had slipped and fallen on some ice, so had Murphy decided to wait. He and Kay finally wed on May 1, 2009. Sharon and Jack Abbott married after both of their exes cheated on them. According to Case, Sharon loses her identity after her divorce from Nick, which leads to her beginning a romance with Phyllis's ex-husband Jack Abbott, played by Peter Bergman. They marry in April 2007, but divorce 2 years later as a result of Jack's dishonesty, which severely weakened the marriage. John Abbott married Gloria, despite his family's warnings. Gloria first appeared in order to help her youngest son Kevin. She married John Abbott, but hid her sons' identities from him because John hated them, particularly Kevin because he tried to kill his granddaughter, Colleen Carlton. When John found out, he was angry, until Kevin saved his life. Tom, Kevin's father, came to town to tell Gloria that their divorce was never finalized and threatened to tell John if she didn't do what he said. She gave him money and tried to set him up with John's daughter, Ashley Abbott. Victoria and Brad Carlton said, "I do," much to Victor's discontent. In 2006, Brad married Victor's daughter, Victoria, much to her father's dismay. For the duration of their marriage, Brad continued to fight his feelings for Victoria's one-time sister-in-law, Sharon Newman. During this time, he also had an affair with Sharon. Upon Victor's initiation of a background check on Brad, it was discovered in a retcon storyline after almost 20 years of being on the show that Brad was not who he had initially claimed to be. Brad's real name was George Kaplan, and he assumed the identity of a friend who died in an accident in order to hide from the people who had killed his family. While Jack and Nikki's marriage didn't last long, their ceremony was spectacular. When Nikki hesitates, explaining that she loves Jack, that he makes her feel safe and content and drama-free, Victor asks whether she's given any thought to how upset her not leaving Jack will make him. Has the woman no heart? She is making Victor mildly inconvenienced. Surely, breaking Jack's heart is less important than that. Devon Hamilton and Hillary Curtis had a picturesque ceremony. At the dive bar, Neil interrupts Hillary and Devon's wedding ceremony. "There is something I need the bride to know." Devon says nothing he can do or say will stop them from getting married. Neil claims that's not his intention. He's come to give a few words from his heart. He tells Hillary she's a beautiful bride and is marrying one of the finest young men he knows. He knows Devon will treat her right. He forgives them and wishes them a lifetime of love and happiness. Devon and Neil embrace. Neil sits beside Lily and the ceremony continues. They exchange rings and vows. They are pronounced husband and wife. Afterward, Neil tells Colin he's changed his mind and to delete the video of Devon and the hooker.